Hey citizens, this is Imp. You might also know me as Valdir from Reddit, and today we're going to be playing Stellaris, but not just any Stellaris, we're going to be playing Stellacracy Turn 2. If you don't know what Stellacracy is, I'm going to put some links in the description below. One will be to our subreddit, the other will be to our engine page. Stellacracy is essentially a game where players make characters. The characters represent actual citizens within the Solar Confederation, and here's the Solar Confederation right there. The players organize themselves into parties and groups. They have agendas that they push and try to get their candidates elected. Those candidates join the legislature or join the executive branch, and then they make policy either via writing laws or issuing orders. And then I attempt to guide my playthrough based upon the policies that they have laid out. It's a lot of fun. There's a whole system for secondary economy. We have everything from the availability to be an assassin to a pilot and everything in between. So if you think, even for a second, that might appeal to you, go ahead and click on the subreddit and check it out. If you're ready to sign up, go ahead and click on the engine link and put in an application. Within 24 hours, uh, at the most or at the least, we check twice a week, but usually within 24 hours I'm able to get a new citizen approved, so you can join in. And if this is your first time watching us, like I said, we are the Solar Confederation. We took a vote and we decided to be humans from Terra, from Earth. We have a indirect democracy. Yes, I know, it's shocking. It's almost exactly like Earth would be in the future, I guess. Even its galactic position is, as I understand it, we're somewhere on the rim of the galaxy, of one of the spiral arms. So even our galactic position is somewhat interesting. We recently, or actually a month ago, we had our first big election. We had one midterm since then, but during our big election, we elected President Frederick Maynard Smith, and then a whole council and a slew of representatives. We've been growing ever since. We've been growing our subreddit. We're having lots of fun, and we'd love it if you'd come play with us. Anyhow, let's go ahead and start this turn right. And usually at the beginning of these turns, I want to go ahead and highlight things that the legislature has done for you, the people. That's right. Okay, so if I'm looking at my notes, I counted 8 new additional bills that were put forward in the legislature, and 4 new bills that were completely passed, only one of which has to go for uh, referendum before on the next ballot. Now, some of those bills that were passed were holdovers from previous session. However, they were passed before the new representatives took office, so it did count. Essentially, whenever a bill is I've got to retire a lot of bills. I've got to clean up a little bit, but yeah. So that's it. We've got 4 bills passed. We had 8 new ones put forward. All 4 bills, like I looked over them, they really don't have to do too much with what's happening in game. One of them is a regulation of capital punishment, and when or where that will be prescribed, specifically that it won't be. Apparently, the state is against capital punishment. One of them was a regulation of legislative affairs. One of them was a regulation of civil affairs, establishing police officers. So that's another thing you can do if you're interested in the game. You can join, and if you don't want to be in government, you can sign up to be our chief of police or a police officer. And then the other one was a Cultural Heritage Act. And the writing of the Cultural Heritage Act makes me think that it takes precedence over the current construed build orders given by the president. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and execute that Cultural Heritage Act first and foremost. I think the only time I might deviate from that is if we come under attack or if the pirates show up. I might actually even still build a few ships just because of that. But according to the law, I have to set aside 150, I think it was, or 180 something, for the development of one specific tile. I think we've got that tile queued to be cleared off, so we're already getting closer and closer. If I remember correctly, yes, it's this tile, and it is right now being cleared. So after it gets cleared, we're going to build a science lab, and that will constitute the complete fulfillment of that bill, and I'll never have to think about that again. But in the meantime, I'm going to just, we're going to continue what we're doing. After that act has been satisfied, then the president has issued specific orders about how things will be built and how exploration will be done, and yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm sorry if I sound a little groggy or something. It was New Year's Eve. Decided to drink some beer and stay in. My life is exciting. That's right. You are so jealous. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. And just so you know, each turn lasts 5 years, so I have to go to 2210. More than likely, I'm going to do 2209, December 15th or something.
Incoming
like
transmission.
All right. Looks like the Rayub have offered us something. I have been given specific instructions to be liberal or xenophiliac in regards to all things. Like, I'm supposed to act like a liberal xenophile Teddy Roosevelt, according to the president. WWTRD. What would Teddy Roosevelt do? I think this is a bad call because it's going to limit our ability to find anomalies leading to the Cybrex, and I know the Cybrex ends with a ring world, so I think we want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and decline this. Thank you, but no. Plus that, I don't feel comfortable giving hegemonic imperialists a view of what we got going on, because they might have a bigger fleet than us, though it's doubtful because it's the very beginning of the game. We are nowhere near energy credit storage. We have 290 influence, which seems a tiny bit extreme. But I've not been given any specific orders on what to do with the influence. But let's just check. I think I may have been ordered to put the edict on. Nope.
Research complete.
Alright, let's see here. Quantum theory, if it shows up, which it does. If not, go for cheapest. Cheapest is between deflectors and admin. I'm gonna go admin AI. Deflectors will show up again. It's not that big a deal. Admin AI will show up as well, but an early boost at this level in the game is not a bad thing. And our fleet won't hurt from missing those shields. What do we have here? Okay. I'm not allowed to do any anomalies unless there's a 0% risk of loss of life. I assume because the president may not want to lose a ship or lose a scientist this early, because that would be major political fodder.
Research complete.
Let's see what else we got.
Anomaly found. Research complete.
Sorry about that, I forgot my mute button was on. Just letting you know that the Soul Cultural Act has been fulfilled because I built that right there. We're now 4 buildings above Pop, which authorizes me to build more of the fleet. We're almost completely done statting out Earth. We just have to wait for the Pop to catch up. That's one of the reasons I chose genome mapping. Everything else I chose based upon the recommendations of the president.
System survey complete.
Would you believe if I told you that I use the same key for speeding up the game that I do to turn fraps on and off?
Construction complete.
So I have to be really conscious to remember to use the clicker instead of the key.
Construction complete.
I was told by the president to prioritize building the solar panel network. We've done so, so we're good. Let's go ahead and build another ship. Let's take a look at Earth. Alright. I forgot to count the population, didn't I? Yep, I did. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic off and just continue the game, so enjoy watching.
Construction complete.
At any time that 2 buildings or more ahead in pop growth and have 1 or more corvettes being built, I'm allowed
Construction
to
complete.
build another orbital station. And of course, orbital stations spawn the pirate event. So that's what we're looking at right now. We are almost to full capacity with the fleet. We're still 2 ahead, so technically that.
System survey complete.
Just for clarification, in the future I will be counting pops under construction as completed
complete.
pops for the purpose of taxation, because the tooltip counts them, and that's how I'm going to be counting them. And we're should still be 2 ahead, yep.
Construction complete.
Alright, there we go. That'll be the last ship for the fleet. Then we can start building some other goodies.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
We have border friction, but we don't share any borders, technically. Very interesting. Still way ahead, so now we're going to go ahead and construct. We will likely colonize that before we ever get a return on the station, so we're going to go ahead and prep Centauri 2.
Situation log updated.
Let's see. Tianki? Yep, Tianki. Once again, no wasting research on that. Alright, there we go. This will likely spawn the pirate event. So, check Earth. Armies are good, everything's good. Same income as last time.
Anomaly found.
We've got a planet at Sirius. Sirius is very serious.
Construction complete.
I'm gonna put the next mines I build in Sirius because don't want to build on that physics because we're gonna colonize Alpha Centauri. We'll probably colonize that one. After that, we'll be colonizing Sirius, I think, to prevent the mushrooms from getting it. May even colonize Sirius first. No bueno.
System survey complete.
That's an ocean world. What the? Oh, jeez. Dumbass, I am a dumbass. Okay, Bernard Stur. Gonna grab that energy, even though we don't necessarily need it right now. Could be useful, and that is technically within the orders. Alright, same deal as last time. Alright, I think I've officially run through the queue of actions that are available for me. I've got one more. Yeah, I've got that coming up. So I'm probably going to set that up, and it will then be time for me to decide how to proceed. Yeah, I think I know what we're gonna do. The president will probably not like it. He might, I don't know. We'll see.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
I have avoided building mineral outposts on all planets because I don't believe that those facilities would be alive long enough to pay themselves off. I think he would agree with that. I think anybody would agree with that. There we go. It's the last year. I might not have time to get through with it though. No, I know what I can do. Oh wait, no, I can't. What am I doing? I'm a dummy. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna. I can't harvest any of these because they're on planets that will be populating, and we need to expand. But where to expand? Doesn't matter where you expand. All that it matters is that you expand. Okay. I want to grab Sirius in the expansion, no matter what. I think I can do that from Subreddit. I already scanned all this shit? Yeah, dude. And there are no resources there. That's great. That'd be a waste. I hate putting a frontier outpost so close, because it's like, oh, it's right there. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. Once again, I'm going off of orders, or not going off of orders. I'm deviating because I've run out of things that I think people would want me to do. We may not even have yeah, it takes like... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get there in time. Just gonna have him stay there.
Construction complete.
Near the cap. We are on fleet cap. Could upgrade these to engineering. See, that's one thing I want the legislature to clear up is, according to my reading of the Soul Cultural Act, I can only upgrade my science labs to biolabs. So yeah, there's that. And I've always found in my games biolabs tend to, or society performance always outpaces engineering and physics unless you get a bunch of crazy stars or a ring world near you. Alright, we got 1 month to go. I don't think we're gonna have enough to do the frontier outpost. I'm gonna go ahead and keep going, and I'll stop it around December 20th, right before Jesus'
System
birthday.
survey complete.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, computer. Alright. That'll be it. And I guess I won't be putting that frontier outpost. I'll see what the next administration wants me to do. Let's go ahead and take a look. I think we gained 1 population. Yep. Yeah, we did. That should be that. That should be that. That should be 1,200. Which comes to a total of 19, 2607, 2607. Alright, according to my calculations, the government earned 11,230 creds in taxes. And that will conclude this turn. If you have any questions, go ahead and go to the subreddit or leave them in the comment section below. Once again, if you have no idea what this is, check out the subreddit. If you want to sign up, go to the engine page. They're both going to be in the description. As always, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Yeah, people. Y'all have a great day, and remember, stay awesome.